Hello there, and welcome to Midland Earth. Today's episode is going to be a Christmas special where we will be talking about the kinds of things we like to do at Christmas and the kinds of things we like to watch, what's coming up for the Christmas season release-wise, and a little debate at the end about what actually a Christmas film is. So we'll be talking about what makes it Christmassy, like the setting or like the content and all that kind of thing. So that'll be capping off our Christmas episode.
Might be a bit controversial.
Potentially. We've got a new addition to the show as well today in our snazzy new mics, which hopefully will help you hear us better and make us look a slightly little bit more professional, if that's possible.
Plus there's the tree.
And headwear and awesome jumpers.
Yeah, and Grogu, his Christmas hat. Says not to offend anyone. We've not gone with an angel or a star or anything like that. We've gone with a Death Star at the top of the tree.
The best star.
Yeah. Before we get into it, what have you been up to since we last met up?
Engulfed in the chaos of Christmas currently. Not really done much shopping yet, I'm not going to lie. I've been hunting around for a new Christmas jumper. I've not really seen any...
No standouts?
No. I saw a really good one when I was on holiday in Prague. There was a really cool Deadpool one, but then I go to the Primark in this country and I couldn't find it, so that's disappointing. So I had to stick with one of my old goodies of Grogu.
They have Primark in Croatia?
No, in Prague.
Prague, sorry.
Yeah, which is...
It's Croatia, isn't it?
It's Czech Republic.
Ah, right, so my bad.
But they also had a really disturbing Ned Flanders one, which I won't talk about. But yeah.
Stupid Sexy Flanders.
Yeah, that one. Really weird. Is that in Primark here as well?
I don't know. I'm just as soon as you say disturbing Ned Flanders, the first thing that comes up is that. Yeah.
Disturbing. But yeah. What else have I been doing? Went ice skating. What was it, yesterday? Which was I want to say it was fun, but it's also quite stressful with kids, especially one that's never ice skated before. But I was definitely better when I got off than when I got on, to be fair. Less Bambi-ish when I got off. So that's always good. But food, extortionately priced. So I was like, yeah, we'll just go to McDonald's. So we did that. What else have I done? Yeah, don't leave Christmas decoration shop until December, because that was nightmarish going into the range. Because I just had to leave. I was like, I even messaged my wife and was like, I can't process it in here. I'm gonna have to just leave. I don't know where to start. There's too much choice and there's too many people, so I'm leaving.
Our shops normally consist, when we go every week, we will normally go to the range, B&M's, and then we'll go into like Aldi and Morrison's to do the actual food shop. The last couple of weeks, we've just avoided the range and B&M's like the plague, because just going to be full of people and Christmas decorations everywhere and trees and the commercial side of Christmas just does my head in. It really annoys me.
I'll tell you what, I've moved jobs this year and I'm not going to miss being in retail. Not at all. It's been nice. I like getting in the Christmas spirit. I'm trying to wear my Christmas jumpers as much as possible. But you, Lewis, are a bit more of a Grinch than I am, aren't you? So what have you been doing?
A little bit, yeah. I'm one that firmly believes Christmas should be set to December alone, preferably the 24th, 25th, 26th and done. But I live in a household where Christmas is obviously enjoyed more. So the tree's gone up December 1st. Tinsel explosion everywhere. We did a illuminated walk through Heritage Wood last week before I think it was. So it's you obviously you go at night and it's all lights, strobe lighting, things like that. It's, fog machines to make it all look mystical, festive. It's playing.
Did you enjoy it?
Christmassy songs and whatnot as you're walking. Yeah, it's good. It's all right.
It's really one of them last year, but it was a bit.
No, this one was good. Hot chocolate was good that we had as we walked around. It was really good.
Why was it specifically like Christmassy hot chocolate?
No, it was just
nice,
properly nice hot chocolate.
I do need hot drinks at this time of year. I think I must be getting old because I seem to like need more hot drinks than I've ever needed.
I think it was good as well. It was obviously it was cold, so the hot chocolate made it a lot better because it warmed you up. But there was no cloud cover, so
freezing.
It was cold, but because there was no cloud cover, you could see all of the stars and the moon as well in the background. So it just sort of added to the atmosphere.
Yeah, lovely.
Of it being so that was quite nice. I think we're planning on doing a Christmas market next week.
Anyone in particular, or just the closest one?
I believe Cork Abbey's got one going on. So we'll probably go either to that one or possibly Chatsworth. We did that one last year and that was actually really good. One of the actual things I like about Christmas is going to Christmas markets because the food, alright, it's expensive.
Yeah.
But wonderful cheeses. Plethora of cheese everywhere.
So what, like, you mean you buy and take home, or like?
You can eat it there as well. You get obviously stands to eat, food stands to eat, and whilst you're there.
What do you tend to get from the food stands when you go to Christmas? Do you like that, the sausage and stuff? Or?
Yeah, I don't mind having a.
They look quite nice.
Like
the one I went to. But...
a bratwurst type thing. There was one at Chatsworth last year actually, and it was. I think it was just standard fries, but then it had bacon bits, caramelised red onion, and then it was covered in like a luxury cheese, and that was really good, very rich, incredibly rich, but it was wonderful to eat.
Sounds good.
So that's one of the things I actually do enjoy about Christmas is Christmas markets, because say you get the cheeses, the fudges, the chocolates, and just those little.
So food, would you say, is one of your
food's one of the things,
Christmas things?
They're always good for little stocking filler type things for family.
I saw some cool like pop culture coasters at one of the stalls when we went
You
skiing.
do get some good things like that as
and
well.
Like stormtrooper helmets like painted really like with funky patterns and stuff on. They were quite cool. And there was a Vader helmet that was all like monochromatic patterns and stuff on it. It looked really cool. Definitely man cave stuff.
It's one of the things I actually do enjoy about Christmas. Although, excuse me, much like yourself, got a few.
I think
birthdays and.
I mean, we've got things we're looking forward to at Christmas that you're watching, so you must be kind of Christmassy if you enjoy the things that are on at Christmas.
Yeah, but I just don't like how it starts in September. It's like you walk into the shop and they've already got advent calendars up in September for sale and wrapping paper and it's just I don't like the commercial side of it anymore. Really, it's just become too commercialised. And that's one of the things that annoys me. All right, yeah, you get to December 1st and the tree goes up and things like that. And if it was my preference, it'd go up later in the month. But
how much later?
I don't want to sound too grinchy, but if it was me, it'd go up on Christmas Eve, come down Boxing Day.
God, I think we got our stuff out in November. I think it was up.
That's the thing, though.
It was up before December.
There are people out there that put them up at the beginning of November, and then they don't take them down until February. It just
that's just lazy.
It's like, I get it. Winter starts in December and then finishes at the end of February, but then they're having it up for the whole 3 months. Some people, it's ridiculous. Weird. There's a house over here. Right? It's like Blackpool Illuminations. The Christmas lights that they've got outside. When we first moved here, took the dog out for a walk. This time of year, it's dark early and whatnot, and it was like being next to a supernova. It was that bright. Anyway, it's one of the things that gets to me as well is that people keep calling me like a Scrooge for not being the biggest fan of Christmas. I make Scrooge look like a choir boy because he mellows at the end of the night and falls in love with Christmas when he's been haunted. Me, I still don't particularly like it. I just have to get involved. It's the people side of it I don't like either. There's too many people involved in Christmas.
So you prefer like a lonely Christmas? Just you and like what, close family or?
Yes.
So you like the family bit, and that's good. That's what Christmas is all about. To me, anyway.
Yeah, I suppose it is for everyone.
And friends, I suppose, if you get a chance.
But yeah. Shall we make a start?
Go on then.
Okay. So, seeing as it's a Christmas special, we're going to look at having a quick chat over the things we like to do and watch around Christmas. Obviously, there's going to be possibly quite a few similar things in here. Maybe a few differences, because everyone, I don't know about you, but there's always going to be, for me, set things that I'll tend to watch Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, Boxing Day.
I'm a bit more fluid, I think.
And then there's some things that will be coming out that I'm going to be looking forward to as well. So, and this might be something that gets brought up in the later section of what we class as being a Christmas movie, but certainly for me, starting off with Christmas Eve, I tend to watch Die Hard Christmas Eve, and then me and Amy will both watch Muppets Christmas Carol, sort of to end the night
on Christmas Eve.
On Christmas Eve, going into Christmas Day type thing. So I'll watch Die Hard because I see that as a Christmas film. And then we'll do like Muppets Christmas Carol, type thing.
Why is it that on specifically on Christmas Eve? Why don't you watch it before that? Is it because you don't like to get too Christmassy too soon?
Well, Christmas Carol itself, it is.
So, I mean, like Die Hard and stuff. Why do you watch Die Hard specifically on Christmas Eve? Why don't you watch it like
that for me? That's
16th, 17th.
That's my favourite Christmas film, Die Hard. So I leave that to the last day,
I suppose,
like before Christmas. Then obviously Muppets Christmas Carol sort of speaks for itself. That is set on Christmas Eve, and then obviously it finishes going into Christmas Day.
Oh, okay.
So that's why we tend to watch that as the last film we watch.
Yeah, we're not as rigid in our house, to be fair.
No.
We they're off. I'm gonna have to miss one off my list. Elf. I love Elf.
Oh God.
Do you not like Elf?
It's Will Ferrell.
You don't like him in anything?
No, I don't. I don't mind him, but I find there are certain actors. Will Ferrell's one of them. Will Smith's another. It seems to be a Will thing. That overact in everything that they're in. And now, at times, certain films require you to overact. Like Will Smith in Men in Black, his overacting sort of helps the film and whatnot. Whereas Will Ferrell in Elf, it's just an entire film of him overacting, and it's just so annoying, and I hate it.
So do you not like Jim Carrey then either? Because he's notoriously an overactor.
Jim Carrey's different though. The way he does it, he makes it funny. So if you look at it, Ace Ventura, he's obviously overacting in that a lot, but that just adds to the Ace Ventura character.
Yeah, I suppose.
Whereas Will Ferrell in Elf is just, why is he the overactive hyper elf and the rest of them aren't? It's just annoying.
That's his character.
I don't mind him overacting in Anchorman, because that works, because Ron Burgundy's a complete nutter.
Also, you mean if the rest of the elves were a bit crazy, that
it might make it a bit more sense, yeah, but he's just, I just don't like Elf. I don't like it.
Dear.
Sorry.
Poo-poo's all over my choice then, doesn't it? Take it back. I don't want to watch Elf now. You just ruined it for me. Okay.
You'll see it in a different light now, won't you?
You just ruined it. I was like, shut up, Elf. I was like,
sorry.
It's all rubbish now. But I do.
For those of you that do like Elf, I apologise. It's not one for me.
Well, speaking of Christmas grumps, I like watching The Grinch, but not the Jim Carrey one because he's just put me off. But no, I quite like the new animated one with Benedict Cumberbatch as the Grinch. I find him really humorous, and the humour in it's funny. I like it, and it's got like a good heart as well. It's quite nice, and it elaborates on the backstory of the Grinch as well, but not like in an over the top kind of you should feel sorry for him and stuff. It just like tells you why he is like grumpy and explains it a bit more.
I've never read it in terms of the book.
I don't know if it's true to the book, but
I was going to say, do you feel that maybe that one follows more to the book than what the Jim Carrey version does? But if you've not read it, then
potentially, I don't know. I mean, maybe one of you can tell us, but I don't know. But I enjoy that film every year. We've watched it since my daughter was like, my younger daughter was like filmy watchy age. We've kind of had that on because it's a good little family watch and it makes us all laugh, so that's nice. And you've got to do Home Alone as well. You just got to.
No, I agree on that. Yeah, Home Alone.
Apparently, there's a new. What's it advertising? Macaulay Culkin's done like an advert, hasn't he? Where he's basically
grown up Kevin,
replaying like bits from the original film. But
grown up Kevin in that house, I believe.
Yeah, but I haven't seen it, but I like the idea of that. It's quite fun.
Yeah.
I still think there's a premise there somewhere for a Home Alone like sequel with him in it. I just don't know.
Grown-up Kevin.
I just don't know what it would be.
Would he still be fighting off the Wet Bandits? Going to bring back the original villains
maybe,
to go.
Maybe
like there'll be geriatrics against the 30+ old Kevin McAllister.
Maybe they just. I don't know. I suppose it wouldn't be called Home Alone. I was just thinking, like, could he like run like a security company or something, and he'd be like the grumpy dad that doesn't like Christmas and stuff, and like his son could be. I don't know.
What he grows up to be his parents, and he ends up leaving his kid at home alone.
Yeah, maybe.
And then when he comes back and he's all panicked and like, oh my god, did you get attacked by these burglars and what? Did you do elaborate traps? And the kid just goes, no, I just sat here and ate ice cream. And it's just like completely anticlimactic for him or something.
Yeah, I feel like there's room there for her. I also like Christmassy episodes of Friends as well, because all the Christmas episodes are awesome.
Yeah.
And like the Thanksgiving-y ones, they're pretty good. The Holiday Armadillo, all that episode, that's fun.
Hello, I'm the Holiday Armadillo.
And I think it's the Thanksgiving episode, but the one where Joey gets the turkey stuck on his head as well.
That's a good one, yeah.
And I think the one with Brad Pitt in is like a Thanksgiving-y one, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Ross's old friend. That's
Ross's old friend. That was when he was growing up. He was fat, and Rachel bullied him.
Yeah, I love that episode.
And you get, in fairness though, comedies tend to do quite a few good Christmas-based episodes.
Yeah.
So Friends, Big Bang.
What's that episode of Blackadder? The last one where they go over the top. Was that set at Christmas?
They did. It was a Christmas Carol in reverse. So Ebenezer Blackadder starts off as this very nice, happy-go-lucky. He's gifting people everything and blah this and blah that. And then the ghosts of Christmas past and future and whatnot turn up, and they show him what he would have been like in the future or in the past, and he actually ends up becoming more Scrooge.
That's cool. Which season is that?
That's just the special. It's just a Christmas special, that one.
I've watched Blackadder for years.
But that's one of the things actually that I like about Christmas, is that you get specials for certain TV series. So that episode of Blackadder is one that I enjoy. We'll get onto this in a little bit more detail as well in a bit, but Doctor Who tends to do a Christmas special. Gavin and Stacey, I think, do the odd one, maybe.
Yeah, I think they did one.
So you do tend to get Christmas specials of certain episodes. So that's one of the other things I do actually look forward to about this time of year. And they tend to be on Christmas Day, so those are the things that I tend to watch as well. As play games.
What kind of games? So I couldn't really think of any games, because we're too busy chatting and eating food to play games.
It depends. It depends on who we're with.
You mean like board games, or like games that, like charades and stuff?
Anything. So a few times we go around to our friends in the evening for like Christmas drinks and whatnot, to exchange gifts and everything, and then we'll play. We've occasionally played Cards Against Humanity. Like, it can be a laugh. Depends on.
There's a Christmas version, because there's like a million expansions of that.
Probably is. One of the ones we've been playing in recent years is a blockbuster game.
Oh yeah.
So it's you've got to describe, act or quote certain films, and then obviously the opposing team has to guess. And then it's done in genres, so you've got to get like 3 cards of each particular movie genre.
Oh, okay.
And then when you've completed the sets, and so ultimately whoever's got the most sets of the genres wins. So that's always a good one to play.
That sounds good. Sounds like my kind of game.
Mario Kart is another one that we tend to.
You play that at Christmas.
It's just one of those things.
I get far too aggressive in Mario Kart to play that at Christmas.
It's just one of those things. We try and play a few games just to. But obviously, because it's Christmas and Christmas drinks are involved, the competitiveness goes up and up and up and up and up and up, and then depending on who it is, eventually it all falls into disaster because there's an argument or someone's not happy. And I mean, who doesn't enjoy a Christmas where you're having an argument?
Not Christmas for that arguing. There is another film that me and my wife watch every year. It's quite cute, called Last Christmas. It's got Emilia Clarke in it. That's quite a cute little film.
I've seen it advertised.
Got a lot of George Michael songs in it as well. It's quite nice. So, yeah, that's good. It's got a nice little plot. I don't know if many people like that film, but me and my wife do. So it's nice. I like it.
Sorry if you can hear the dog in the background.
Middle Earth mascot.
Yeah. And then Boxing Day for me. I've not been able to do this for the last few years because of work. I normally tend to work Boxing Day, but this year I'm going to be off. So I will be sitting down and enjoying a few of the football matches. One of my things I like to watch over the festive period is the football. And then, not everyone will agree on this. Maybe you won't, but to me, it's not Christmas. These tend to always be on a Boxing Day. But I always like to sit down and watch either The Great Escape.
See, I don't think I've ever actually watched that film.
Or a Bond film. They're always shown on Boxing Day.
Is it always the same Bond film?
No, it's a different one. But they always show a Bond film and The Great Escape. So I will watch one of them. It just doesn't feel like Christmas if I've not watched one of them.
Is there anything that makes Great Escape a Christmassy film? Or
No,
is it just...
nothing. It's just always on Boxing Day.
I'm trying to think if there's a Bond film.
And it's just one of those things that I'll sit down and watch because just always have as a kid. What about you? You not got anything?
I mean, I'd like to sit down and watch more things, but our families are that big and chaotic that we just end up drinking and eating and chatting, really.
Do you go round to other people's houses or do they tend to come to you?
I mean, we've never really had people around for Christmas Day. We tend to go to either my mum's or my dad's, or like before my uncle threw quite a lot of Christmas parties. So they're quite nice, where everyone sits down together and has dinner. That's quite nice, and then you do presents after, and then you might do something like games in the evening. But the games never really tend to happen. I think everyone either gets too tired from the food and go to comas, or drunk too much. But I'm gonna make it my mission to play a game this year. I don't know what game, but I'm gonna play a game. Because I always like the idea of playing games, but then it never happens. So I'm gonna take one. I'm like, we're playing this game, and that's or not. So I don't know what game. What games have I got? I quite like Tension. Tension's a good game. You can get lots of different versions of Tension. You ever played Tension?
No.
Oh, you like Tension. You know, like, basically, you get a card with a question on it, and you've got to name as many things of that. So it'll be like, name James Bond films, and you have to name like 10 of them, and you get.
Oh, there is one like that in the Blockbuster game.
Oh, okay.
You press so it'll be like name a space movie.
Yeah.
And then you'll name it, and you hit the buzzer. Wait, no, you hit the buzzer, and you have to name it, and then the other person hits the buzzer, and you have to name it. And it's in like within a minute.
So is it specific ones you've got to name, or
yeah? So it gives you the type. So like you said, name a Bond movie, and you've got like a minute, and it'll count down, and whoever names the last one within that minute wins that round type thing. Then obviously if it's your turn and you haven't got an answer and you're sitting there thinking and it buzzes out, you sort of will automatically lose at that point. So I suppose it's similar. Obviously we mentioned Christmas specials a couple of minutes back. Are there any that you're particularly looking forward to this year?
I don't know about looking forward to, but I'm intrigued by it is the Doctor Who Christmas special, because obviously it's Shooty's like first, well technically like his first one.
No, it's his second one though.
I suppose that was wasn't that like pretty much his premiere though?
No, they had one last year.
Because they only had like one episode, then it was Christmas, wasn't it? So he didn't really get like a full season and then a Christmas episode.
Did he?
Because wasn't it like David Tennant and him, and then it was the Christmas? So he didn't have a full season, did he? Did he have a full season before Christmas?
No.
Because didn't the Christmas one kind of introduce Ruby? No?
Hang on, I'm gonna have to have a look now. No, they did. Yeah, no, the first one. Yeah, this is his second one. The first one, sorry about this. The first one was his Christmas special was the church on Ruby Road, where it first introduces Ruby Sunday. You have the goblins.
That was that was his first episode.
Yeah, the one with the little goblin pirate ship flying over London. That was his first one. That was last year's Christmas episode.
Yeah. So
this is his second one.
So how did he get introduced?
He was introduced in.
Did they have like 3 like before the Christmas?
Yeah, one? They did. So last November they had 3 specials with David Tennant, and he was introduced, and then Shooty had his own at Christmas, and then his new series started this year.
Yeah, because like it wasn't a very.
Sorry about that.
Wasn't a very long introduction, was it? Like some have like a whole season, don't they? And then.
So, but yeah, you know, this would be his second one, so it'll be interesting. I'm looking forward to. Like I say, I'm looking forward to it. I want to watch the new one.
But there is that, and there's also Gavin and Stacey, which is like a continuation of what was happening last time. I think it had a bit of a time jump, to be fair. But,
this one's being classed as the final episode of Gavin and Stacey now, isn't it?
Is it?
It's, yeah, I'm fairly sure they're marketing it as the finale, the final one. I'm fairly sure they said that last time. So
just keep chucking money out and see how many.
Just one of those things that, yeah, oh, James Corden is not going down very well in America. I'll come back to the UK and do an episode of Gavin and Stacey.
Oh, yeah, there's some controversy or something with his late something or other. I can't remember what he did, but why not?
You know what I am looking forward to this year?
What?
And again, they do tend to have an episode of this on every year at Christmas, but it tends to be one of the previous ones. Whereas this year, we're getting a completely new story. Wallace and Gromit.
It's new, but it's got an old villain.
Vengeance Most Foul. They're bringing back one of the best TV and movie villains ever in Feathers McGraw.
The silent but deadly.
The silent but deadly penguin. I'm looking forward to it. I think it's brilliant. Love Aardman. And
there's never been a more sinister stare than that penguin.
No, it's not. Yeah, but no, I'm looking forward to that because they normally have like a classic Wallace and Gromit on in the morning on Christmas Day.
Okay.
So I'm looking forward to this one. I'd like to see how they're going to go with how Feathers is going to get his revenge against Wallace for, you know, incarcerating him in the wrong trousers.
I love that. I do like the wrong trousers. It's probably my favourite of the old ones. Right, this is the part of the show where we are going to debate what exactly makes a Christmas film a Christmas film. So we've got a few options to talk through and see if you guys agree or whether we agree with each other or disagree. Where do you want to start? Essentially.
Well,
we'll start with the obvious ones? Or?
We'll start with the obvious one because I mentioned it not too long ago. Die Hard. Is it or isn't it a Christmas movie? For me, it is.
I mean, I didn't watch it at Christmas, but I suppose it depends what you class as making something a Christmas film. Because in my head, I was just thinking a minute ago, realistically, a Christmas film is something that can't take place at any other time of year, potentially. Do you think Die Hard could take place at any other time of year?
The basic parts of the plot, the fact that it's a money heist action film, yes, you could potentially extrapolate that and put it in any other time of year. But what makes it a Christmas film for me is, one, it's always on TV now at Christmas. It just seems to be one of the things that the TV stations seem to put on at Christmas. But it's set on Christmas Eve, I believe. So the time frame is Christmas Eve. The setting is at an office Christmas party.
Yeah, I suppose.
It has Christmas music in it, songs. John McClane's going home to see his family at Christmas.
Yeah, I suppose.
And he kills a bad guy, writes ho 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 on his chest and puts tinsel around him and a hat.
Yeah, I suppose.
So I get why people say it's not. Even Bruce Willis has said he did like a Comedy Central roast for himself, and he was like, "It's not a Christmas movie," and it wasn't actually released at Christmas. It was released in like the summer of the year that it came out. But
didn't know that.
The whole thing is set at Christmas.
Yeah,
but for me, it's a Christmas film. It's going to be one of those age-old debates. Though there's going to be people that are for it being a Christmas film, and people that are going to be against it.
And there's other things, isn't there, like Batman Returns. If you take my argument of can you remove it from Christmas in itself, I think Batman you probably could, because there's nothing that makes it particularly Christmas based, is there? I can think of. I mean, it could be any other time of year, that film, couldn't it? There's nothing that's like crucial to the plot that's Christmas related. other than when...
I don't know, is it? Because...
Doesn't a woman get dropped on like a present or something and it like puts the lights on or something?
Yeah, she'd like... Yeah.
Because
they're setting the Christmas lights on the giant tree and she falls onto the box and...
Isn't like the Penguin trying to like settle Batman and be like the villain or something?
Yeah.
So is that kind of an integral plot point, I suppose?
Is he abandoned by his parents at Christmas? When the Penguin's a child, and because you know that scene where they sort of throw his little bassinet and one in the river, and
it's a bit snowy, isn't it?
Yeah, he's. I think it's integral to the plot to an extent because, like, that's the time of year he's abandoned, and then obviously there's all the other Christmas elements to it as you go through the film. So,
I suppose.
Again, I kind of see it as a Christmas film, but that might be.
I can't say I've ever watched it at Christmas, have you?
It's not one of my regular ones, no.
Does the fact that people watch it at Christmas also make a film a Christmas film? You know, like how you said earlier with The Great Escape, does that make it a Christmas film? Or is it just a film you watch at Christmas?
I don't know on that one because I can't recall a time where I've seen The Great Escape on TV at any other time of year other than Boxing Day. So it might be one of those things that because there's no real reference to Christmas in The Great Escape at all. But it's always one of those films that's always shown every year now at Christmas. So because people are traditionally putting it on that date, does that then make it a Christmas film?
Now here's one that's definitely integral to be set at around this time of year at least, I think. Nightmare Before Christmas. It's in the title. So it's either going to be watched like at Halloween, isn't it? Or in somewhere in between then and Christmas.
So when do you tend to watch it though?
I watched it at Halloween.
You watch it at Halloween?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it's very like monstery, isn't it? And creaturey.
Yeah, because it's based in Halloween Town, but then he goes and steals Christmas.
So you could, and they do like Jack Skellington Christmas decorations and stuff, don't they, and things. So that is definitely a film that's integral, like Christmas is integral to the plot. So it's basically like the whole thing, isn't it?
Yeah, because Jack's sort of bored with Halloween.
He like discovers Christmas,
and then he discovers Christmas and wants to make it his thing, and then ruins it, and then has to get Santa Claus back to save it.
Yeah, I like that film. And that is a good example of when Christmas is integral to the plot.
So even though you watch it on Halloween, you're arguing that it is a Christmas film.
I mean, when did I watch it? It might have been just after, to be fair. Or maybe just before. But yeah, I think you could do it for both, personally. Have you watched it this year?
We watched it last night.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Team Christmas.
You know how you've said, does the setting and the time of year, does it have to be integral to the plot for it to work as a Christmas film? We've gone on at Die Hard and Batman Returns. Would Home Alone work at a different time of year?
See, I was just thinking about that.
Would Home Alone work at a different time of year? So if they turned around and went, oh, we're going on a summer vacation, and left him behind, and then he had to fight off the burglars in the summer, would that make any difference to the plot of the film that it's not set at Christmas?
No, but I think obviously you can't really know that because the version doesn't exist at Christmas. But I'd say like some of the themes of the concept of the film are family, aren't they? And like a big thing at Christmas is family and things, and like, you know, the guy with the shovel and stuff where he like talks to him about not seeing his family and things, and then you see him at the end like hugging his like son and things, and it's all like, oh yeah, Christmas. And I feel like it wouldn't have half of its charm if it wasn't set at Christmas.
Right. Okay.
I don't think. I don't know about you, but
no, I
like it wouldn't be as much of a classic if it wasn't a Christmas film. I don't feel personally.
You're not going to get that sort of emotional connection to it then if it's not set at Christmas, because you've got that undertone of, all right, yeah, he's been left at home by his family at Christmas, and that in itself is. But then at the flip side, there's, like you say, there's the neighbour, the elderly neighbour who's not seen his family for years, and at the end they reconcile. It tugs at the heartstrings, it wouldn't really necessarily work if they did it at, say, May Bank Holiday.
Yeah.
Oh, my son's finally arrived for summer bank holiday.
Yeah, because it's like a big time of year, isn't it, for family, and you're like, oh yeah, together for Christmas, and then yeah, I think
so. Certain films are going to need that Christmas setting then for it to work.
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
Whereas other films like Batman and Die Hard may work at a different time point.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think you should let us know in the comments what you think qualifies a film as a Christmas film, and some of your suggestions of what you think are arguably Christmas films that some people might not agree with. You can put that down the bottom and we can talk about it maybe
in the comments.
Yeah, have a chat.
Okay, so you've got the Christmas holidays coming up. Couple of weeks off, kids off school, so things to see and do. There are a few films coming out in the cinemas.
Quite a mixed bag this year.
We're going to name a selection of stuff that you could probably look to take the kids to over the Christmas holidays. Yeah, it is a mixed bag.
Some of them you definitely shouldn't take the kids to.
No.
Well, one in particular.
You've got the there's a couple of sequels. So you've got Sonic the Hedgehog 3, which I know you're looking forward to that one, yeah?
Yeah, mainly because it's got Keanu Reeves in it. He's amazing.
He's playing Shadow, isn't he?
Yes. Best person to cast as like the anti-hero, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very intense voice.
And
very intense character.
There's Moana 2 as well. So there's a...
Yeah, the whole Moana situation blows my mind, but yeah. I've heard lukewarm things about that, but something for your kids, then should be good.
Day trip out whilst off school.
There's quite a lot of I think Christmas this year is kind of ruled by the kids' films, isn't it? You got Moana 2, you got Sonic, you got Mufasa, you got Wicked, which I suppose technically isn't just for kids, but you know, a lot of kids.
It's a bit more of a family-friendly film, though. Because it's a musical, you could take anyone to sort of see it, I'm guessing. I think
it's going to be something that will bond lots of different generations, I think, because you get people of different ages liking musicals, don't you? So that'd be a good one. I mean, we're probably going to take the kids on next weekend, possibly, to see Wicked. So, we all like a musical in our house. Are you a big fan of musicals?
They're growing on me.
Ooh.
So my partner's very big on musicals. So they're growing on me because I'll go watch them with her.
What was the last one you watched? Not particularly at the cinema, just anywhere.
Just trying to think.
I suppose technically Nightmare Before Christmas is a musical.
No, I mean...
Do you like that?
Yeah. But in the cinema, the last one we probably watched, I can remember seeing in the cinema, was probably The Greatest Showman.
Did you like that film?
No, I enjoyed it.
Good soundtrack.
But then we've also been to... we went and saw Aladdin at the theatre down in London a few years back.
What, like the theatre production?
Yeah.
Good?
Yeah, it was good. Seen The Lion King in the theatre.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, seen Wicked at the theatre.
Wicked's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
I like Wicked.
So, you know, she likes to see these things, so I try and go along.
Lion King's one of the best ones, isn't it? I think, apparently.
Lion King was really good, yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't know if I can get past the people dressing like animals. That just kind of throws me off. Is it easy to forget?
Yeah, you can see past it pretty quick. I found anyway. Yeah, she's big into a musical, so I try and go along, and I do enjoy a few of them. I want to go and watch. There's a couple actually. I'm going to try and see if I can get them in. I want to go see the Back to the Future musical.
Yeah.
That's supposed to be quite good. And then there was another one. It's coming out. I can't remember what it is now.
Another movie-related one? Or?
I can't remember now.
Just an original.
But yeah, Back to the Future musical I want to go see.
The Wicked soundtrack is all over the radio at the minute as well. There's like 6 different songs in the top 40 in the UK. Yeah. Wow. Defying Gravity's #1 at the minute, so it's not taking long.
Really.
It's not taking long at all to be all over the radio. But
and then there's a few others. This one's already out, I believe. Red One seems to be this year's Christmas film that's come out of the cinema.
Oh, say Christmas. It came out in November. I don't quite know why they brought it. I don't know what that says about the confidence they've got in it if it comes out in November. But when it is strictly... See, that's a good example of a film that can't be removed from Christmas because it's about Santa.
Yeah, I suppose that he's been kidnapped and The Rock and Chris Evans have got to go and rescue him.
So you can't really extrapolate that situation from Christmas because it's integral.
Yeah,
so that's quite a good example.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a few.
And then the one that's not for the kids is the Nosferatu remake.
I didn't realise it had been done before, after the original one.
Yeah,
there's another one that was in like the 90s or something.
It was I think it was Willem Dafoe, wasn't it?
What, as Nosferatu?
Possibly, yeah.
Oh,
but I think that one was, that particular film was them. It was a film of them making the original.
Oh, so like a documentary type thing.
So yeah, like a docudrama type thing of them making the original Nosferatu, whereas this one, I believe, is just a remake.
Looks pretty intense though.
Yeah.
Got a good cast.
Causing a bit of controversy with the animal charity PETA.
Yeah.
They don't like that. So there's a particular scene where, and they do use real rats, from what I understand, but in this particular scene, they're obviously using the rats, and PETA are annoyed that the film is depicting them as plague carrying harbingers of death. So they're boycotting the film.
It's not the most positive way to look at rats, is it?
They're boycotting it by sending a giant rat to like the premiere. Not a real one, obviously, but like a
PETA, the animal charity, sends a giant mutated rat.
They're sending like I don't know if it's like a cutout or a giant model of one, and it's obviously going to have a slogan on it or something to show that they're against the film. But yeah, they're not happy with the way it depicts rats, apparently.
So apart from the TV things that you mentioned earlier, is there any of these releases that you're bothered about seeing over Christmas and New Year, or not really?
I might go and watch Nosferatu. I'm interested to see how they've
have you seen the original one?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes. So when you know how mentioned in the first episode, did about 6 months of the horror genre at school. It started off like Nosferatu was one of the very first films that we watched in that run, because it's one of the earliest horror films that was released.
Is it long? Is it? Or...
The original one, I don't think it's that long now, because it was like very early 1900s. So there's not long, but I'd be interested to see what the modern take on it is. You? Any of those you're interested in?
Well, like I say, we're going to see
Sonic,
yeah. I've enjoyed the first two, to be fair. They're good. I like the humour in them, and obviously they're the only thing that gets Jim Carrey out of like retirement now. So go for some classic Jim, back in his 90s form as Robotnik. So I love that, and it seems to like attract like good voice cast as well, like Idris Elba and Keanu Reeves and like people like that. I don't know how, but
maybe it's the nostalgia, because Sonic was probably the games that they would have grown up with themselves.
Yeah, maybe.
Like in the 90s.
But I do like a bit of Sonic. He's quite a fun character as well. And obviously we're going to see Wicked next weekend, so potential review of that.
I think we'll probably get Wicked in at some point between now and the New Year as well.
We'll have to do a New Year review, won't we?
It'd be late, but yeah.
That's alright. So we'll let you know our views on it and see if you like it or not as well. Yeah. And speaking of New Year, we have got a New Year specific episode coming up in the future, so keep an eye out for that.
Yeah, it'll be our review of 2024, what we've liked, what we've not liked, and then what we are looking forward to seeing in 2025 and what we're hoping to do with the channel as well moving forward.
All exciting stuff.
Yeah. Before we go, seeing as it's a Christmas episode,
you're jingling.
Should we pull a cracker?
Go on then. Encourage me. Oh,
no, it didn't
even pop. That was rubbish. Right, what's in it? Give me the bad joke
These
already.
are not the best crackers at all, honestly. There's the
a Christmas word scramble.
There's the hat.
There's no joke. What is this?
Is it? Oh no, there is a joke.
What was there?
Yeah.
I don't want to scramble.
There's a joke and a question.
So. Enlighten us.
Sorry, you can't read the answer.
Oh.
What is the best Christmas present in the world?
I don't know, what is the best Christmas present in the world?
Broken drum. You just can't beat it.
Oh.
And then the question...
Christmas humour.
It's terrible. The question... Some months have 30 days, others have 31. How many have 28?
2? Wait. No. 1.
Is that your final answer?
1.
Wrong. All of them. It's 28 days.
Oh, god damn it! I didn't... As soon as you said it wrong, I was like, I was giving that really obnoxious question, isn't it? Where it's like all of them. Oh.
And then Christmas word scramble. Yeah, we're not doing that. So.
Can I make it point up? Oh, I can. Oh, I'd have done that the whole video if I knew I could do that.
Too late now.
Never mind.
Anyway.
We'll see you
That's it from us.
in the next video.
Thank you very much for watching.
Have a Merry Christmas.
Yep. Here, Midland Earth.